Hi everyone, this is Brandon. Welcome to the Uptown Willmar in Willmar, Minnesota. Willmar, Minnesota is a rural town with 19,000 residents located about 90 miles or 2 hours west of Minneapolis, Minnesota. The drive is rather long.
Oh, no. This will not do. This narrator is terrible.
Hey guys, let's go to Uptown Willmar.
Tell you what, I will take over. I know how to speak from the diaphragm. That opening narration was me from late 2020. I was not doing a voice. That is how I talked back then. It is amazing how listening to your own voice for over 4 years can change it. If you did not watch my original Uptown Willmar video, don't worry. I am repeating all of the mall history from that video. No, scratch that. I have rewritten my entire script. I know more about this mall than I did back then. But I must give credit to 10 Pound Hammer and Phoenix, who share their vast knowledge of malls with me. I hope you don't mind time travel. I'm going to jump between my original 2020 visit and visits in 2023 and 2024. Let's dive right into mall history. Across the street from this mall, Willmar's original shopping center, Skylark Mall, opened in 1965. In 1972, ground broke for the new Candy Mall. Erickson Development constructed the mall, which had a grand opening on August 16, 1973. A quick note, in my original video, I said the mall opened as Willmar Mall, which was incorrect. A grand opening advertisement for the shopping center did call it Candy Mall. The mall started with one anchor, Goldfine's. Goldfine's parent company, Unishops, ran into financial difficulties in the late 1970s, so Goldfine shut down. The Willmar department store was torn down for a Kmart. The Goldfine family was originally from Duluth, Minnesota. I happened to have lived 2 years in the Goldfine on-campus apartments when I went to college in Duluth. Other early stores at Candy Mall included Bostwick's, Rex TV and Appliance, Spurgeon's, and Thrifty Drug. On March 17, 1979, First Union Real Estate Investments purchased Candy Mall. They, quote, plan to add 150,000 to 200,000 square feet to Candy Mall in the near future, or about double its current size, unquote. According to the Akron Beacon Journal, the purchase price was $5 million. The mall did expand with a second anchor, Herberger's, in 1981. The mall expanded again with a JCPenney wing in 1984. In 1985, Thrifty Drug bought the White Drug chain, which included the White Drug store across the street in Skylark Mall. Thrifty rebranded both locations to Thrifty White. Jumping to the 1990s, Spurgeon's closed in 1992. The Candy Mall Thrifty White location closed in 1998. Employees were relocated to the pharmacy across the street in Skylark. In 1999, First Union sold the mall to J. Herzog & Sons Incorporated for around $22 million. Before discussing the 21st century, I need something to eat. Let's check out the food court. These tacos from Taqueria El Guerrito are the best I have had in a dead mall, if not some of the best tacos ever. When I picked up my order, I asked which of the salsas were hot. The woman who served me was so proud of the food that she insisted I try them with the mild salsa first. They were fantastic without the heat, but I still added some after enjoying the first half of my order. Fantastic. I only meant to order 2 tacos, but through a miscommunication, I ordered 4, and ate all of them. You will see footage of the Mexican place closed. I ate the tacos in 2023. My heart sank when I returned to Uptown Willmar to see the place closed in 2024. Fortunately, it was due to my bad timing. They are still open for business, but are closed on Mondays and Tuesdays. Dunham Sports opened in 2006 in the location where Spurgeon's once resided. In 2012, the Sears store separated from its parent Sears Holdings, becoming a Sears hometown store. Also that year, the Kmart closed and sat vacant. In 2015, Rockstep Capital purchased Candy Mall from J. Herzog & Sons Incorporated. The purchase price was not disclosed. In 2018, both Sears Hometown and Herberger's were closed. Sears was split into multiple stores, with Paradise Pools and Spas being the largest. Herberger still remains vacant as of December 2024. Kmart was split in half in 2019. A Kohl's moved into the eastern half of the building. The western half was halved again to make space for Harbor Freight Tools, which is inaccessible from the inside of the mall. The remaining quarter, with the retro Kmart entrance, remains vacant. I don't have a date for when the cinema opened, but it was opened by Mid-Continent Theaters as Candy 4. The cinema expanded from 4 to 6 theaters. Carmack Cinemas purchased the movie complex and ran it until 2017, when AMC purchased it. The cinema changed hands again to Realux in 2018, but shut it down for a few months for a remodel to convert it to the luxury cinema that it is today. In July 2020, Rockstep started rebranding Candy Mall to Uptown Willmar. Rockstep rebranded several malls, including the Thunderbird Mall in Virginia, Minnesota. Their intention of rebranding was to make these shopping centers more than malls. Unfortunately, as I record this narration at the end of 2024, Rockstep's 2 Minnesota properties, Uptown Willmar and Uptown Virginia, are still malls. This is where I left off in my original video that I released at the end of October 2020. I read later in 2022 that a planner was brought in as far back as 2020 to do something with this mall. They discussed plans to convert the old JCPenney into a combined city hall and community center. As you can see, none of this has happened. I do not have enough footage to explain all the drama behind the mall's future, including the city inviting 2 competing companies to attend the same city council meeting to discuss plans. To get to the point, there are a number of people on the city council who have repeatedly voted against moving City Hall into the mall. I have read that some people say the community center needs to either be renovated or replaced. So the mall is basically the same as it was during my 2020 visit. Some tenants have left while others have moved in. I am happy that the former Herberger's home store is finally getting some use for indoor golf. I hope you enjoyed this second peek at Uptown Willmar. I will try to keep repeats down to 3 or less a year, but this part of the country does not receive much coverage. If I lived out east, I probably would have not even made a second video, as 12 others would have their own. This mall only had my janky video from 2020 and one by Evans Explorers. I would recommend his video to see Uptown Willmar during the holiday season. Instead of leaving out the front door, we were heading out one of the other entrances to pass by the radio station I neglected to film in 2020. I mean, how can I not mention the loon? In case you did not know, the loon is the Minnesota state bird. A friend also described loons as goth ducks. They are black and white with red eyes. Sounds pretty goth to me. While I will stop in Willmar for tacos on the way to other malls, I will not have another Willmar video anytime soon unless something major happens. Oh, Willmar has another mall. It's probably a mallway and Google Maps says it's permanently closed. I literally learned about Centerpoint Mall while making this video. It looks like I will have to return to Willmar to investigate further.
We're now heading out of Uptown Willmar. Thank you for sticking with me so far. I wish you a good day. Take care.